after 21, 20, 20 days. 20 दिन हो गए. 20 days after we came live last, we are live again. And this time a lot of things have happened since then. Mumbai Indians से शुरू करते हैं क्योंकि मुझे वो रिजल्ट एकदम याद है. That was the day we started winning. We won three, lost two, again won one. So 6 गेम हो गए उसके बाद मुंबई की. So there have been a lot of games that have happened, and there are a lot of things to talk about. But before that, the thing that we have to discuss first is what happened yesterday. So today is the 2nd of May. Yesterday was 1st of May. 1001st match, 1001 match of the IPL between RCB and Lucknow in Lucknow. And तो pitch के बारे में हम जाएंगे, pitch पे भी जाएंगे because the pitch needs to be talked about. It's like a shit trap. And I am sure Lucknow also doesn't want to play on that pitch now, and hopefully that pitch won't be used again, or it would be relayed based on whatever the ground staff is thinking. But so what happened is कि आरसीबी ने बनाए 126 रन. अब 126 रन कोई भी पिच पे, कितनी भी बुरी पिच हो, 126 रन you would say it is below par. Even Park said it that it is below par. We would have expected 131, 135, 140. But anyway, so but when they came out to bowl, I think it was the intensity that India showed in that test match against England when they had 1.5 session remaining to bowl them out. And that was the same intensity that Kohli and his men, I won't say Faf and his men, I would say Kohli and his men came out with. And the way they bowled, उन्होंने 160 160 160 रन में ऑल आउट कर दिया.
108
एंड 108 रन में ऑल आउट कर दिया. लखनऊ लखनऊ के लिए वंशज वुड नो बेटर. 108 रन में ऑल आउट कर दिया. एंड फॉर एवरी विकेट, फॉर एवरी रन आउट, फॉर एवरी कैच, विराट कोहली वाज ऑल एनिमेटेड. और मैं पूरा एक सीक्वेंस एक बार बता देता हूँ जो भी ऑडियंस है हमारे साथ अगर है तो उनके लिए बता देता हूँ या फ्यूचर ऑडियंस के लिए बता देता हूँ. उसके बाद भी आई टेक बोथ ऑफ योर व्यूज. This is how I saw it, and this is what I know of it. You can see me in this afterwards, okay? So, in an over where Siraj was supposed to bowl, Virat Kohli walks up to Siraj and tells him कि नवीन उलक बैटिंग कर रहा है, which is who is a bowler from Afghanistan. उसको तू बाउंसर डाल. To which Naveen Ullah reacts and gives him a stare, or there are a few verbal exchanges. This is between the overs. और उसके बाद there are a few verbal exchanges and Virat Kohli is very charged up and the umpire walks up to Virat Kohli and tells him to calm down, but he's like नहीं मुझे क्यों बोल रहे हो, उसको बोलो, he said first. And Amit Mishra tries to keep things calm also. He was on the non-striker end. So this is what happened on field. Okay. On field, Virat Kohli was all charged up all the time, and that led to a few exchanges in between. In that over, Siraj was also very charged up. I don't know why. नवीनुल्लाह के साथ 3 फीट क्रीज के अंदर है, फिर भी जाके उसने स्टंप तोड़ दिया है सिराज ने जानबूझ के. I don't know why. And all that happened. And then when the match ended, after the match ended, there were handshakes. And this is how now my version starts. This is how I saw it, and then I'll tell you what I think of it. Before that, I'll take your views, and then I'll say what I think. But there were handshakes, and during the handshake, when Virat Kohli went to shake hands with Navinullah, he was all okay. कुछ बोला होगा पता नहीं, शायद बोला होगा, लेकिन Navinullah did not even like release his hand. He kept holding Virat Kohli's hand, and then he left it. And then there was something that Virat Kohli said, to which Navinullah almost pushed Virat Kohli or touched Virat Kohli or whatever you want to tell him. Tell that, label that as. And then there were a few exchanges again, but people came in between. Maxwell took Navinullah aside. He told him, "अरे आगे बढ़ो, और भी team में पूरी line लगाई है, so shake hands, go." So then that happened. Then Gautam Gambhir and Virat Kohli also had a shake of hands. And then Kyle Mayers decided that I step in. And then Kyle Mayers had so few to ask to Virat Kohli, maybe Dilli mein bole, Iran mein, and all those stuff, I don't know what. So Kyle Mayers was saying that to Virat Kohli, to which Gautam Gambhir did not like it. He came and took Kyle Mayers away. And then there was something that was said, and you can see in those footages, if you have seen, that Navinullah was with Virat Kohli when Kyle Mayers was taken away by Gautam Gambhir. And when the camera zoomed out, then Navinullah was walking towards the Lucknow camp. Then Gautam Gambhir came back, Virat Kohli came back, they had a verbal spat, and it was all very heated up and charged up and all those things. Uh, I was very disappointed at Sanjay Mansikar because in the post-match presentation, I am sure he was asked not to ask those questions, but he did not ask that to in the post-match presentation. कि क्या हुआ, what was the reason, what was happening. Might be it might be that the broadcasters had asked him not to go and aggravate that situation. But yeah, this is what I have seen. Now, are there any changes? And then you can start with your opinions. We can start with Yashasvi.
See, you know what happened yesterday? It was a good game of cricket. 126, low scoring game. Pitch was not very good. It's a black soil pitch. So, the ball will grip over there. There won't be a lot of runs. That happened in Indore in the third test. That happened here also. So, that is the thing. Maybe the pitch can be made better to the liking of people. Maybe, you want to see that. You want to see a lot of good scores coming in and all kinds of stuff. But here, more than the game, what hurt me was there were five Indian international players involved, two former, three present. I'm including Rahul and Mishra over here because they were very influential in calming down the scenario. I have no idea why Virat Kohli had to act in such a way to a player who is batting at 10 and to a player who is half of his age. No matter. And अगर नवीन हुलक आके बदतमीजी कर रहा है, just tell him one word. Listen, आराम से. And that would have been that. And this is not for the first time RCB, Siraj, and everybody have abused somebody half their age. They did that to Riyan Parag as well. To which Riyan Parag scored his only half century in the IPL. I think everybody should start abusing Riyan Parag so he can score runs. Maybe that could be a very good case. Okay, so what I felt was there was need of maturity over here. Faf actually had to weigh in, but he didn't. He understood the situation that if I weigh in, Virat Kohli is not going to listen to me. That is only going to reduce my respect in the team. So let me be aside. Let these Indians have fun. You should actually see it in this way. You are playing the Indian Premier League. You are representing your country. Five of your international players, out of which two have won a World Cup, one has been to the finals of the World Cup. Oh, sorry, one is a Champions Trophy winner. Amit Mishra is a Champions Trophy winner. So you are a decorated Indian cricketers. All five of them are decorated Indian cricketers. Nobody is a hanky panky player who has just played one game, two games. They have played a lot of games for India. Even Siraj is world number one, now world number three, but he was a world number one ODI bowler. Has to show. What I felt about Siraj was just acting like a sidekick of the hero in a Bollywood film. कि वो चला गया मार करने मेरे को मालूम भी नहीं क्यों मार हो रहा है मैं करूंगा मार. Siraj was doing that. And actually, the reason. Now I'll tell you during the post-match ceremony where everybody shakes hand, which is known to be a good win. I mean, this is a good sport, yeah. What happens on the field, leave it on the field. What? अरे भाई गुस्सा होता है okay ठीक है. If Virat Kohli would have left his anger over there in the field and never talked about it again, I would have said one thing fantastic, good. But either, first he's having a firm handshake with a firm handshake means like a little bit of tussle with Gambhir, then with Naveen like faltu ka. And the best thing, Maxwell is a player who is known to fight everywhere, didn't fight. Why didn't he fight? Now this is actually a question which needs to be asked because he's representing his country, his culture. We are actually showing that what culture we come from, and this is horrible. It is not expected from a player of Virat Kohli's stature. And I've been saying this since yesterday. Kohli needs to be banned for 2 games. You ban him, सबका दिमाग ठीक हो जाएगा. All this big player, starting from Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul to Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Everybody will come into that limit कि हाँ भाई हम लोग ऐसा नहीं कर सकते. This is not the game. And before ending, I'll just tell you one more thing. These things will be seen by young kids. अब जो 10 साल 12 साल का बच्चा है वो भी देख रहा होगा, ही वुड बी थिंकिंग हाँ भाई ये लोग कर रहे हैं तो सही कर, विराट कोहली कर रहा है तो सही कर रहा है. Now you tell me. Now let me put it in our perspective. When we were kids, Zahir Khan and everybody were playing. We used to follow how they used to play, na. We used to. Now Ashish Nehra wicket लेने के बाद aeroplane celebration करता था. We also used to do the aeroplane celebration, no. Now the same thing this kids will learn. जाके गाली दो, माँ बहन करो, फालतू का गाली दे दो, कुछ नहीं है गाली देना शुरू कर. भाई नंबर 10 का बैट्समैन है, उसका क्यूमुलेटिव करियर का स्कोर तेरे सेंचुरी से कम है, तेरे तेरे टेस्ट मैच के सेंचुरी से कम है भाई. फालतू का गाली गलौज. नो भाई बैन कर दो एक गेम के लिए, बैन कर दो एक मैच के लिए, स्टर्न मैसेज जाएगा. No, but now if somebody has to defend Gambhir over here, actually people can defend Gambhir because in the first leg of the game, first leg of this RCB and LSG game in Bangalore, I was there in the ground. The reason Gambhir had shown the sign of shut up was because people were abusing him. And Bangalore crowd is a rowdy crowd. It's a rowdy crowd. They don't have sense. Though, people, what they say that Bangalore and Chennai crowd were one of the most educated crowds, they no more are educated crowds. Illiterate Gamar crowds. I actually feel the most literate crowd at the moment right now is Mohali and Indore. Nobody else. जहाँ ये थर्ड टियर सिटी में क्रिकेट लेके जाओ, देखो कितना अच्छे से होता है. Just deprive these idiots of cricket. They'll understand. Why you have to abuse a player? Now, people they will start speaking RCB, 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 CSK, 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 Mumbai, LSG, this, that. But when अभी थोड़े दिन में वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप का फाइनल आ जाएगा 1 महीने के अंदर, और 5 महीने में आ जाएगा आपका वर्ल्ड कप, तब देखो कोई नहीं देखेगा. लोगों को देखना है ग्लैमर, 240 रन भरने 20 ओवर में, यही सब देखना है. एंड दिस इज नॉट गुड. If it is the player's fault also, it is the crowd's fault also. It's the audience fault. Audience is no more literate. What we are showing to the crowd, they're not even understanding it. You shouldn't. ठीक है, Gambhir is a very arrogant player. Gambhir is not a likable human being. ठीक है, he's a cult hero. He is the reason why we reached from 31 for 2 to 220 for 4. He is the reason why He's the reason why we reached 158, 159 in that World Cup final in 2007. So you have to respect players. ठीक है, attitude है, you don't like, but abuse करने से क्या होगा? Don't abuse. This is one thing I tell it to everybody. See, you can abuse a player, but he's a cult hero. Nobody is going to take that away from him, that what a great cricketer he is and what he has done for India. So I think at this moment, the players were wrong, but the crowd and the education which needs to be given to the crowd has to grow. The crowd needs to be educated. That's it from my end. If I start speaking, I will speak for 1 hour here. I'm so frustrated with everybody.
We have a very detailed overview now. Now, Vanshaj, over to you.
To just start off, I would say this will be the first time ever that I am criticizing Virat Kohli for his aggression. इसके पहले I have been a fan that whatever he did at Lords 2021. So what happened at Lords 2021 was they had a reason. They had a that drive to do well because they were wronged. All the crowds were saying all sorts of things to them. Bottles were being thrown, if I'm not wrong. The players were acting arrogant, be it Ollie Robinson or whatever stuff. So they had a reason. बट कल जो हुआ आई डोंट थिंक इट वाज नेसेसरी. यस आई अंडरस्टैंड कि लास्ट मैच गंभीर ने वो ये साइन कर दिया तो विराट कोहली टुक इट पर्सनली एंड डिसाइडेड कि मैं भी करूंगा. ठीक है, बट आई थिंक whatever happened between him and Naveen Ulak or between him and Amit Mishra was not needed. As Yashasvi mentioned कि Virat Kohli is someone who has become a senior player now, senior figure now. Yes, aggression अच्छा है, but कल थोड़ा ज्यादा हो गया मेरे हिसाब से. It was too over the top. And speaking of Siraj, why are we even talking about Siraj? Siraj श्रीशांत बनता जा रहा है धीरे धीरे. हर बॉल पे सेलिब्रेशन, वाइड पे भी उसको विकेट चाहिए. मतलब
वाइड पे विकेट तो भाई रिजवान लेता है ना.
वो तो अलग ही है. So, and speaking about Gautam Gambhir, yeah, being a LSG fan, I'm telling this, he has some severe behavior issues. Like, we all know this. Everyone know this. I don't even have to clarify it. So whatever happened didn't look good. People may say that यही IPL है, यही entertainment है, but what happens is this does not give a good picture of India as a whole to the foreign contingencies. I was talking about this to Yashasvi as well कि ये वही एक बात हो गई कि अगर हम घर पे किसी फैमिली फंक्शन में है एंड कोई और हमके देखता है हम ऐसा बिहेव करेंगे तो like some way same way around. So I think yeah, the heated battles are synonymous in IPL. ठीक है होता है, but I think it should be left on the field. Aggression should be left on the field, and these kind of display of behavior doesn't bode well with senior cricketers, especially like Gambhir and Virat. अगर कोई young player भी होता तो we can understand, जैसे कि रियान पराग हो गया था कि हाँ they are young and young blood and etc etc. But whatever happened yesterday, I fully am not in support of it, either be it Gautam Gambhir or be it Virat Kohli. Yeah.
Okay. So now I have more or less similar but slightly different view on this. तो जो पूरा हुआ है, now between overs what happened, the first thing that the thing that started it off is people are saying अभी किसी के पास प्रूफ नहीं है क्योंकि हम में से कोई भी नहीं था स्टेडियम में और किसी को नहीं पता मतलब we don't know anyone who was there in the stadium, right? So based on what stories are being cooked up or are being circulated, it is said that between overs, Virat Kohli walked up to Siraj and told him to bowl bouncers at Navin Ullah. Okay. Now, be it a 10 number 10 batsman, be it an opener. If you are saying this, it's okay, no. मतलब I would look at it as कि ठीक है उसने जाके बोला बॉलर को तो बोला कि भाई तू बाउंसर डाल. Okay. अब उस पे if people are saying कि नवीन उलक reacted to those actions of bowling a bouncer or whatever, then that itself should have stopped. There itself it should have stopped. कि if I am the batsman, for example, and if both of you guys are Virat Kohli and Siraj, and one of you walks to the other one and says कि तू bouncer डाल, then I can't be the one going up to you and saying कि तू ऐसे कैसे बोल रहा है, whatever he must have said, Navin Ulak must have said. Okay, it is well within their right. They are strategizing. Next up, okay, वो वहाँ पे again Virat Kohli should have been the bigger person and stopped it then and there. I agree. So there he was at fault. But then what happened? See, now one side of the story is that Virat Kohli firm handshake was from the side of Virat Kohli, and Virat Kohli said something to which Navin Ulak reacted. But at the same time, you can also flip it around and say that Navin Ulak, young blood, thoda fiery movement. He was having his moment of fame in that camera. All those things can also be said. No? Yes.
Now
Yes.
if Naveen Ulak would have said something to Virat, Virat should have simply, I said this also earlier, Virat should have simply gone up to him and said, listen, भाई आराम से, ज़्यादा aggression मत दिखा, शांति से खेल बस. He should have acted cool.
So I have this question. Naveen Ulak must be 23, 24, right?
भाई बच्चा है, 20 साल का है.
20 साल का, and Virat Kohli is 35. So हाँ, that like it's not a point of difference. Like मैं ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि नवीन उलक ने कोई अच्छा काम किया, but it's just like कि normally we also say कि हाँ बच्चा है, स्पीड के मतलब नहीं है. Like that way.
Correct. Now if Manaswa goes and fights with Bhasmankar, will Bhasmankar sue him in court क्या? नहीं ना समझाएगा भाई.
नहीं देखो ये okay. Or again, after the handshake also, we'll move a little further now. After the handshakes also, when you see that Kyle Mayer walks up to Virat Kohli and Gautam Gambhir takes him away. First, let's finish off the Navin Ulak case. Then we'll move to Gambhir and Kohli. So when you see कि he has taken away Kyle Mayer, the camera zooms out. Virat Kohli has walked past. The entire RCB team that had come to stop him and take him away is there in the line, but Navin Ulak is walking from that side where Virat Kohli has gone. और वो वहां से वापस आए, which means that he has again had an exchange with Virat Kohli. So that is where if there is a possibility again speculative, but Navin Ulak is coming from that side. No other Lucknow player is there. He is the only one there. He is coming back towards Gambhir. So then again, that was somewhere not needed from Naveen. Okay, so Virat Kohli ने छोड़ दिया.
A lot of speculations can be there, but thank God that nobody slapped anybody. No,
हरभजन खुद ट्वीट कर रहा है कि मैं भी स्लैप किया हूं, बट ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए.
But one thing which I found very funny from Virat Kohli was I actually felt this because I was not very well, so I didn't watch the match completely. मैं थोड़ा सा up and down होके देख रहा था. So what I felt at the starting was Amit Mishra and Kohli were fighting, and
I also felt the same.
Even I
I
felt
also
this.
felt the same. I was like, भाई, you don't fight Mishra. मिश्रा से तुम्हारे एलएसजी के मेंटर की फटती है. मिश्रा इज अ वेरी डेंजरस पर्सन. सीधा भाई, सीधा डन एंड डस्टेड हो जाता उधर ही. कोहली हो कि ब्रैडमैन हो, खत्म, खेल ओवर.
Just to
But then,
conclude, I think whatever happened, like जो भी fault पे हो, it didn't look good. It didn't look good
yeah,
to the
it didn't
audience.
look good. It didn't look good, but first of all, to who is Gambhir? Is he the mentor? Is he the icon player, or is he the PT teacher of Lucknow? कल मैच को अरे मेरा बच्चा तू बात मत कर उससे, he is a bad influence, don't talk to him, let's go to our dugout. He took Kyle
That
Mercer.
wasn't
Why?
needed. Like that wasn't needed exactly. Not needed.
Next,
He could have, you know,
next,
अभी
next.
अगर मेरा किसी से जमता नहीं है, for example, तो best thing is I would avoid him. I wouldn't even shake hands or don't not talk. Involve ही नहीं होना है. So वो जानबूझ के involve होना, it's gonna get stretched out. And two people, two Delhi brats like Gambhir and Virat Kohli, तो stretch किया फिर सीधा कहाँ तक पहुंच जाएगा फिर अभी बोल नहीं सकते.
नहीं, but this is not the only Delhi Brat case, no, in this IPL.
Rana and Shaukin.
Rana and Shaukin. तेंदुलकर का डेब्यू मैच, राणा एंड शौकीन.
What's funny is
राणा
Delhi
शुड गो.
Capitals सबसे well behaved है, लेकिन दिल्ली के
हाँ,
छोकरे
दिल्ली
लोग
कैपिटल्स इज वेल बिहेव्ड. आई डोंट नो हाउ दिल्ली कैपिटल्स इज सो वेल बिहेव्ड. अच्छा है कि कोई दिल्ली के लौंडे नहीं है उसमें. ऑल मुंबई
Exactly,
बॉयज,
that is the case.
DC
ऑल
doesn't have
मुंबई
any Delhi
बॉयज,
player, right?
बैंगलोर बॉयज, गुजराती बॉयज, सीधे साधे लड़के,
They
छोटे
have
छोटे बच्चे.
Yash Dhul है बस. सिर्फ
हाँ,
यश
यश
धुल है
धुल.
उनके
भाई
पास.
यश
ईशांत
धुल इज
शर्मा.
आल्सो नॉट अ प्रॉपर दिल्ली बॉय. यश धुल इज आल्सो नॉट अ प्रॉपर दिल्ली बॉय. ही इज आल्सो फ्रॉम नजफगढ़. नजफगढ़ का एक प्लेयर, वी ऑल नो हाउ सॉफ्ट स्पोकन ही वाज.
ये सीजन देखे पार जिंदर बोलेगा कि हाँ दिल्ली कैपिटल्स है, बट दिल्ली के नहीं चाहिए भाई, नहीं चाहिए. फेयर प्ले
हाँ,
अवार्ड तो
ऋषभ
जीतना
पंत
है, कम
बस.
से कम आईपीएल ना जीते.
No,
So
but
then,
actually, if I was Rana in that case with Shaukin, मैं मैच के बाद उसको पकड़ के गाली देता. भाई तू कौन है? 10 साल से खेल रहा हूं मैं. थोड़ा भाई क्या गुस्सा, क्या अग्रेशन करते भाई. No, actually, Virat Kohli had said this in that Breakfast with Champions का show. Where he actually regretted fighting with Gambhir. And before every IPL, all the Indian capped players, जो भी है, even if they are out of favor or in favor, they should be called. They should be called upon. If you have played one also international game, like Kuldeep said, or you have played 500 matches like Virat Kohli, everybody should be there. And the person who is leading India at that point of time should simply say this. They should say, nobody should fight amongst ourselves. Nobody. And the captains of each team need to take care of this uncapped lads, that they don't get involved in fighting. So
there was a shot. There was a
hmm.
there was a shot when the umpire was telling Virat Kohli to like, keep calm down and all, and the shot was umpire goes out. The frame what you see on TV is Virat Kohli still hurling abuses, and in the background there is that spirit of cricket ka banner.
अच्छा, do you guys remember a Ranji Trophy match where Rahane told Jaiswal to
Hmm.
go off the pitch?
Hmm.
Because Jaiswal was getting really unruly and
Yes.
targeting a player.
It was a Irani trophy. It was Ranji trophy only. The Mumbai was playing, I think, Andhra Pradesh. Vihari was on strike.
Vihari,
And he
yeah.
was
So Jaiswal was
Hanma
continuously
Vihari.
on
I
the.
think I might be wrong.
It was Vihari.
Vihari was on strike or somebody, whoever, doesn't matter. He was hurling abuses. Rahane got the complaint from the batsman कि भाई ऐसे ऐसे गाली दे रहा है. Rahane is the captain of Mumbai team. तो रहाने वेंट बहुत शांति से जायसवाल को बोला होगा, भाई संभल जा. दूसरी बार बोला निकल हो गए.
I think that was
This
really
is actually required. Okay, at that point of time where Shaukin and Rana had an altercation, if Rohit was there, Rohit would have done a similar thing. Rohit wouldn't have left him. It was Surya Kumar. Surya Kumar had so many things going on in his head. So Surya Kumar, you can leave Surya Kumar away. You can just leave him. Just let him be where he was. So that is fine. But that again, Piyush Chawla's involvement in that was very important. Piyush Chawla जितना क्रिकेट खेला है भाई वो 16 साल की उम्र से इंडिया के लिए खेल रहे हैं. So he knows how to handle this situation. And the right people were there at that point of time. Piyush Chawla, Surya Kumar Yadav, right people. Not that yesterday or not the fiercey type of people. Now like yesterday also, tell KL Rahul whatever you want to say, but the way he handled the situation, it was good. It was
Yeah, he
mature
was not
from.
able to walk और ये लोग ने उसको इतना चलाया है. वो जा जाके रोक रहा है कि अरे रुको, फिर वो लोग और आगे
भाई वो
जाके
आदमी
रोक
मैच
रहे
में
दौड़
हैं.
नहीं
चला
पा रहा
उसको,
था.
वो झगड़ा रुकाने में चला है बेचारा.
भाई वो
And
बॉल मार रहा है.
my
भाई वो
only
अमित मिश्रा बॉल मार रहा है मिड विकेट पे, फील्डर नहीं है, तब भी वो आदमी भाग नहीं पा रहा है,
uh,
गैप पे मार रहा है,
yes.
भाग नहीं पा, चल नहीं पा रहा है. Still he came out to
See,
bat.
my entire point of somewhat defending Virat Kohli here is that whatever Virat Kohli did was within those 40 overs. वो अच्छा है बुरा है that is debatable कि हाँ नहीं करना चाहिए था या रोक सकता था. But whatever he did was within the field of play. His aggression was within the field of play. Whatever happened after the match, most of it was instigated by LSG players. Kyle Mayer coming up to Virat Kohli and speaking just after the handshake. No, let the tempers calm down. Then, then Gambhir going and talking, then hurling abuses at each other, and Gambhir not stopping. And the way I see it, when the entire clip where Gambhir and Virat Kohli are face to face, I can see Virat Kohli only explaining the situation कि ये हुआ फिर ये हुआ, but Gambhir is गिना रहा है
हाँ.
कि तूने ये बोला ना, फिर तूने ये भी तो बोला था, फिर तूने वो भी तो बोला था, इसका भी explanation दे, उसका भी explanation दे.
No, actually right.
That
Actually right. At that point of time, recalling the situation, Virat Kohli tried diffusing everything. He was like, "Bhai, रुक जाओ, हड़बड़ाओ मत कोई." He was trying to diffuse. You're right over here. But देखो, I said this. What happens on the ground, let it happen on the ground. Don't force it outside. Bhai,
exactly.
relationships are tough to make. Relationships, friendships are tough to make. You can't just get. This is a bigger picture. We are talking about just a small fight, but this is a bigger picture. A lot of things are actually being. You're actually, kids. कल बच्चे देखेंगे, बच्चे देख रहे होंगे, and today guarantee after school when they will be out in parks to play, after the wicket they will do this fight after every ball. होगा गाली वाली चलेगा. Now here it comes. The role models need to draw a line. They have to understand कि भाई this is not right. Not everything can be done this way. But still, you can't do a lot of things. What has happened has happened. So we just have to be careful from the next time, I suppose.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's move on now. Uh, there are a lot of things to talk about. Since the last time we went live, there have been a lot of developments. Like Yashasvi Jaiswal has got his first century. It was a brilliant knock, brilliant
Brilliant
62
knock.
ball 124,
Lucky I witnessed
and
it live. I'm very lucky.
yeah, one should witness his life as well. 1000 game of IPL. What a lucky guy! And then 90% of his runs came through boundaries, which is also a record. Since the last time we came live, Arjun Tendulkar made his debut, gave away 31 runs, and then came back in the next match, and then sat out in the next match, and might come back in the next match. And Surya Kumar Yadav came back into form, and what a comeback it has been ever since. Beautiful. Uh, then we have seen some tumblings, like horrible games, snooze fest. Like I think both Delhi and SRH matches I was not interested to watch because
No,
there
the
were
first one
some
was
of the
good.
scores.
The first one was good where Delhi
Mukesh
won.
Kumar defended the last over.
Mukesh Kumar's bowling was very good. Now, yeah,
Yeah.
Mukesh Kumar was very good. I'll come back when we discuss. I'll come back on Mukesh Kumar ka topic also. But yeah, it was a very good game.
Then apart from that, we are still seeing vintage Dhoni. Last over he'll come, he'll whack two sixes and go back, and then
That is
we have
by
seen
that is required. He's not caring about CSK winning the championship or not. Right now, he's just caring about one thing: is that the people who have given him so much, he's just giving back to them. And this is what is actually required. Yeah,
and
Prashant.
and plus he's also injured. He's kind of injured, but he will play all 14
He
games
has a
because
knee
he
issue,
knows that
yes.
people are coming to see only that one player on the ground that day. People are coming to
And
watch him.
that is 100%, that is acceptable. The man has given everything. The man has given everything to the country, everything to the game. There is a lot of fan following, and that is good. You will never see, or you will never see Virat Kohli doing something stupid. Mahendra Singh Dhoni doing anything stupid. Virat Kohli does a lot of stupid things. You will never see MS Dhoni doing anything
I knew
stupid
this was coming.
apart from that one time where he entered the field. He will never. If Naveen Ulhaq would have done that to MS Dhoni, no, Dhoni would have done just one simple thing. He would have done a
Smile.
Mustafizur Rahman. He would have done a Mustafizur Rahman to him.
Hmm.
Simple. The next time he won't say a word. He'll say sorry, गलत आदमी से भिड़ गया, किसी और से जिंदगी में नहीं भिड़ूंगा. करा दो. कल है ना, कल LSG और CSK का
If
मैच है ना, करा दो.
if not
आमने से.
Dhoni, if not Dhoni, Thala Sons will destroy Naveen Ulhaq on his Instagram
नहीं,
again.
थाला फैंस को गोली मारो भाई. फैंस को गोली मारो. फैंस को गोली मारो. दो साला थाला फैंस भी और ये आरसीबी फैंस भी, मुंबई फैंस भी, सबके सब एकदम गधे हैं. सबसे अच्छा फैन बेस है राजस्थान रॉयल्स और सनराइजर्स हैदराबाद का.
है ही
फैन
नहीं,
बेस ही नहीं है.
है ही नहीं.
फैन बेस ही नहीं है. It's good to have no fans, no toxicity.
And the other updates that have happened so far. So since the last time we came live, a player emerged out of nowhere. Not out of nowhere, sorry. A player emerged and he hit 5 sixes in 5 balls. His name is Rinku Singh. And then there was another match where Lucknow went berserk and they were like hitting. They wanted to hit every ball out of the
Yes,
park, and they were quite successful at that. They scored 257 runs,
वो
and
ये स्पोर्ट्स का
still
वाइब आ
there
रहा
is a
था.
very sorry stat that I'm sure Vanshaj knows about. कि ये जो कल की मैच थी उसके पहले के मैच में लखनऊ ने 257 मारे, लेकिन लखनऊ में जो दो लास्ट मैचेस हुई है उसका टोटल मिला के लखनऊ ने सिर्फ 230
Yeah,
मारे.
Lucknow have lost the last two home matches if I'm not wrong.
All
And
three
it
they
has
have
totally.
0%. Zero. Home record is
I
zero.
think they
They
have
have
won one
only
match at
lost
home against Sunrisers Hyderabad. I remember it
No,
was
they
a
have
tight
won
game
against Delhi. They have won against Delhi at home.
against SRH also. Against
Against
SRH
SRH,
also.
against SRH, have they
Yes,
played at
yes,
home?
yes, yes. Yes, they have. They have. I remember that game very well.
Okay.
Uh, LSG had chased that total down with Krunal
Hmm.
Pandya and
Okay.
Krunal Pandya was there the last year.
No, one thing about this IPL, I'll tell you one thing. You put in so many points. Jaiswal, Jaiswal and Rinku Singh. These two have been the standout performers. Jaiswal, who have known Jaiswal since 2018-19. Okay, now I'll just go back in time. 2018 May, when Prithvi Shaw won the Under 19 World Cup in New Zealand, there were 5 names which were going, एकदम बड़े नाम. So player बन जाएंगे. No matter what, these 5 players will become players. Prithvi Shaw, Shubman Gill, Shivam Mavi, Kamlesh Nagarkoti, and Ishan Porel. These 5 players were told they're the next big things. बन जाएंगे player. 2 of them are currently playing for India out of 5. Now, after every Under 19 World Cup, what happens is the BCCI and the NCA starts finding out other players who can do better. अभी नाम चलने लगा कौन आ सकता है. There was a name, Yashasvi Jaiswal, and there was another name that was Divyan Saxena. These were the 2 names. There was one more name which was added to this. That was none other than Arjun Tendulkar. But it was a surety that Tendulkar won't play the Under 19 World Cup क्योंकि उसका एज का थोड़ा सा एज लिमिट का मतलब he was crossing the age barrier. So that is why Tendulkar didn't play the Under 19 World Cup. Everybody who followed domestic, Harry Shield, Gal Shield, Kanga League in Mumbai, they knew Yashasvi Jaiswal had something in him to make it big. That is the reason, ever since he played that 2019 ka Vijay Hazare Trophy, he scored a double century against Jharkhand. And during the Dulip Trophy, which I was covering that year in November 2019, I had asked a certain player named Virat Singh that how is this guy? How is Yashasvi Jaiswal? He's just 18 or 19. I asked, he's 17 or 18. He said, "भाई बहुत मारता है, अंधाधुन मारता है." And he scored 200 against the bowling lineup which had Varun Aaron, which had Shahbaz Nadeem, two of very good bowlers in domestic circuit. उसको मारते गया. So you can understand that he had in him since the start. So Jaiswal doing well is not, it shouldn't be taken as a shocker. भाई वो बहुत अच्छा करेगा, अभी अभी बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा करेगा जायसवाल.
There is a
So
reason he has been a part of the RR setup also for a couple of years,
yes,
or since
yes,
2021,
and
right?
that is why RR actually, I'll tell you the reason why RR retained Jaiswal rather than retaining रियान पराग. बोला रियान पराग को हम लोग खरीद लेंगे. नहीं, हम लोग खरीद लेंगे रियान पराग को जितना भी पैसा लगे. But they knew that if Yashasvi Jaiswal enters the auction, he won't go less than 5 crores. He
True.
won't go less than 5 crores and I need Yashasvi Jaiswal. So 4 crore में खरीद लिया, उसको सस्ते में खरीदा. And where on the other hand, रियान पराग को 4 करोड़ देते, ओवर प्राइस होता, उसको 3.8 में ले आए. 20 लाख बच गया, 20 लाख को कुलदीप सेन को दिए, कुलदीप सेन इंडियन प्लेयर बन गया. That is what happens. That is what happens in auctions. So
Right.
this is what, this is what the brain and the brainstorming goes around.
See now, we all know that कुछ players ऐसे होते हैं, especially international players and now national players as well, Indian players as well, that players who have come out of different teams, जैसे ही CSK में जाते हैं, अचानक पूरा ऐसा flip हो जाता है, and everyone starts playing like they are like T20 players, like Ajinkya Rahane, revelation, and the moment he played 3 games directly into the MTC spot. It is not on the basis of those things behind you. It is based on the runs that he made in the domestic cricket. Uh, for 6 months, he has played domestic. What I have seen Ravish Shastri say this. Playing for 6 months in the domestic circuit, and he has scored runs there. And because of that, that has also been a calling factor apart from these 3 4 games in the IPL. And then there was this statement that he was asked if he should be included, and he said yes, and he was included, whatever. But the main point that I'm trying to make here is there is another team that's emerging to be playing a similar role for these kind of players, and I think that is Gujarat. The way Vijay Shankar has flipped, the way Vijay Shankar is playing this year. मतलब तुमने केन विलियमसन को लेके आए, केन विलियमसन फर्स्ट इन मैच में इंजर्ड हो जाता है, एंड देन यू आर लाइक कि अब नंबर 3 कौन करेगा बैटिंग. But then Hardik Pandya promotes himself to number 3. Vijay Shankar is a number 4 regular now. And look at that batting. Look at that. Everyone fires. Everyone fires. And on their day, all of them, if one doesn't fire, the other two come in and fire. A match where they were like almost at par with the required run rate when they were chasing 180 against KKR the other day, Saturday, I think. They completed the match in 17.5 overs at the end.
Yes, clinical chase.
So brilliant batting, man. What is this team?
I think Gujarat Titans के लिए everyone is stepping up. Everyone is stepping up at different occasions. Like it's not only one man who is saving Gujarat Titans. On days when the openers fail, on days when Gill and Saha go for cheap, there are guys like Miller, there are guys like Hardik, guys like even Abhinav Manohar who are putting their hands up and taking the chase deep.
Yes. I think we have lost SSP right now.
Yep.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I'll tell you something. Before this IPL, I had met Abhinav Manohar accidentally at the airport. And I just, not ज़्यादा देर बात नहीं हुई थी. He was coming back from somewhere. I was also coming back from somewhere. It was 9 in the night. And 9 in the night. And Bangalore बहुत बड़ा है भाई. उसका एयरपोर्ट पता नहीं कौन से दूसरे शहर में है. लगता है मैसूर में एयरपोर्ट बना दिया, तो आने में भी बहुत टाइम लगता है. So I just asked him how the practice was, and he felt confident. He he felt confident that he would score runs, and that is what happened. Two good innings he has played, one against Rajasthan and one recently, I don't know against whom, but he has shown what he is capable of. That is why Abhinav Manohar is in the team. Abhinav Manohar is in the playing 11, and Shubman Gill is used as an impact player. And
Yes.
coming to Vijay Shankar, ठीक है, विजय शंकर लास्ट टाइम ऑल्सो वी डिस्कस्ड, आई टोल्ड यू दैट वर्ल्ड कप ईयर है, अगर गलती से 450 रन मार दिया भाई वो वर्ल्ड कप टीम में है, एंड ही विल बी द 7th bowler for you. But leave Vijay Shankar apart, we'll talk about somebody else. I'm telling you, I really loved his resurgence, that is Mohit Sharma. The way Mohit Sharma has come back, and the positivity he has shown in his behavior and in his attitude is commendable. The first game he comes back, he bowls so well, gets the man of the match. He tells, "क्या हुआ? मैं practice bowler था तो." It is a good thing, no? I learned a lot of things from there. So that is the mindset. Now, people won't pick this up, but people should pick this up. Rahane, he picked it up. His performance in the Ranji Trophy was so good, in domestic cricket was so good, that he got a chance in the World Test Championship team. Now, cut to 2022, January, February, when Sri Lanka was touring India, our 3 and 5, number 3 and 5, which are usually Pujara and Rahane, was Vihari and Shreyas Iyer. But Pujara didn't lose it. He went to England, scored runs at where did he score? In the county championship for Surrey, came back into the Indian squad. Now is a test, up to test khelega wo. Now you go and see his county records. That is what you have to continuously, you will be dropped. Even if you're a big player, you will be dropped, and they have understood this. They take it as a positive. They don't take it as like, भाई क्यों drop हो गए, भाई मैं इतना बड़ा player. They don't do a Ganguly. When 2005 Ganguly was dropped, he was very irritated. Though he came to Ranji Trophy, scored a lot of runs again, but he was very irritated. These guys never showed irritation on the forefront. Like, हाँ ठीक है. Or leave Ganguly. I'll give you a better example. Leave Ganguly. Leave Ganguly away. Take Gambhir and Sehwag. Such good players, such big players, they were dropped because of form, and they never recovered. They were like, "क्यों drop कर दिया?" So, that is the thing. You have to have a positive behavior. Mohit Sharma showed this. Ajinkya Rahane showed this. Now, you cut this and see Piyush Chawla and Amit Mishra have showed this. They both were not bought by any teams last year. This year they are bought, and see what they are doing. That is the greatness of these guys, yeah.
And Ishant Sharma is doing so good for DC, right?
Ishant Sharma. Sorry, Ishant Sharma. Ishant Sharma is out
Another
of
veteran.
favor, yeah. Ishant Sharma is out of favor from everywhere. And I think he has
Exactly.
played his last game for India. So he will never ever come back to the
And
Indian
since
squad.
Yashasvi has mentioned Mohit Sharma, I really want to tell this. When it comes to Gujarat Titans, two of them have really impressed me. One is Abhinav Manohar, clean hitter, and one is Mohit Sharma. Like, I am really glad to see him back. And there is this fan poll which goes on during the matches, IPL fan poll. So I make it a point to vote it in the all of those questions. And there was a question last night that who according to you has been a good pacer. And the three options were Mohammad Siraj, Mohammad Shami, and Mohit Sharma. Of course, Shami had the votes in favor of him, but I was the one who voted for Mohit Sharma only because of the fact that his return has been in such a dramatic way, and he has proved himself so well. And the responsibility he's been taking, he's been bowling the hard overs. That is not easy against hard hitting players, hard hitting batsmen, who are in form. So I think Mohit Sharma has been doing really well, and I hope he continues and hopefully doesn't take an injury.
No, if
Now,
Mohit Sharma continues like this, if Mohit Sharma can continue, and he might get a India call up here. Because we are not very, the World Cup is coming in the next 5 months. We are not very comfortable with our team. We don't know who is going to play, who is not going to play. And अब कल जो KL Rahul के साथ हो गया है, if it is a serious injury, number 5 position भी गया भाई. Number 5 position भी जो हम लोग बोल रहे थे ODIs में comfortable है, KL Rahul is there. If we are 15 for 3, KL Rahul जिता देगा. Gone. That is also gone. So now you have to sit down, relax, and see, do we have options here? We had an option to try Rajat Patidar at 4. Rajat Patidar is also injured. We can't try Rahul Tripathi in ODIs because his ODI form is बहुत खराब. सरफराज को तुम ODI में लाओगे नहीं. पृथ्वी को खिलाना चाहते नहीं हो. ईशान मिडिल ऑर्डर में अच्छा
शाहिद भी
खेल
तो
नहीं.
शाहिद वो खेलना नहीं चाहता है ना, उसको डगआउट में ज्यादा मजा आता है।
किसको?
पृथ्वी शॉ को।
भाई मैं कल एक स्टोरी डाला था, अगर तुम लोग देखे होगे. पृथ्वी शॉ को सपोर्ट करना मेरी डिप्रेशन का वजह बनेगा.
But he has been
Also, since we're talking about veterans, RCB have also signed Kedar Jadhav as a replacement for David.
And that is a good signing. That is a fantastic signing. उनका मिडिल भाई वो लिटरली ऐसा है. कोहली, फैफ, मैक्सवेल, जय श्री राम. वो बैटिंग ऑर्डर है.
कोहली,
अब
फैफ, मैक्सवेल, ओपाल अनहारे, निर्गुण होनियारे, तुमरे बिन हमरा कोई नो नहीं.
कोई नहीं. No, you know केदार जाधव को, you know, I felt कल ही उसको खिला देना चाहिए था. They should have dropped this Sanuj Rawat or somebody, महिपाल लोमरोड या किसी को ड्रॉप कर खिला दो भाई. एक्सपीरियंस दे बैठा. You have bought him as a replacement player. Play him. And
both Kedar and Vijay Shankar are playing in a World Cup year yet again.
And 4 and 5 are still 4 and 5 is still confused. People are confused. 4 and 5 is still confused.
So there are a few points that 1 to 2 एकदम ऐसा bizarre thoughts that come to my mind. I always have 1 or 2 of those. So that I'll come to. But before that, एक चीज, एक तो talking about Prithvi Shaw, like Prithvi Shaw, I can still see him having that gap between his bat and pad, the weakness that was there in the 2020 Border Gavaskar trophy. So what is he working on?
No, I'll tell you this. Bat and pad का जो gap था ना पृथ्वी शॉ का, वो उसका हमेशा से है. ठीक है. So for that he has worked on it in a different manner. अब देख भाई, अब तू you write this way. ठीक है. Now somebody comes and tells you कि write like this. Can you write? It's not an easy change to make. Not an easy change to make. And it can't happen in a day's time. Now, Prithvi Shaw has tried to add more shots into his book. अब जो वो बैक पैड का गैप था, उसके लिए वो फ्लिक ले आया है. उसके लिए वो फॉरवर्ड डिफेंस ले आया है. Maybe more the follow through of the bat with a straight bat, चौका मारने का कोशिश करता है. That is there. Less cross batted shots. So the gap gets, negated. अब you will start saying that Virat Kohli also वो wide outside of stump का problem को negate कर लिया. Not everybody is Virat Kohli. Simple. Not everybody is Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli had that hard work. Virat Kohli had the hunger. Virat Kohli never did any hanky-panky stuffs. He was very... He
Virat
knew
Kohli
what
slept on time, didn't roam around in the nights.
विराट कोहली भाई किया होगा, करना भी चाहिए. 20-25 साल के लड़के को अगर तू बोलेगा कि ये सब मत कर, नहीं कर सकता है. Even he wants to have fun. Even he wants to go out with his friend, go to a pub, drink, dance. करना चाहिए. But there needs to be a routine, which was which is not there with Prithvi Shaw. ईशान किशन में भी नहीं था. But Ishan Kishan had the support of some people who told him, listen भाई, खेलना है इंडिया ना, विकेट कीपर का पोजीशन रिमेनिंग है, धोनी जाएगा तो तुम ही लोग हो. You want somebody else to come in or get it, or you want it yourself? You want it yourself? Fight for it.
So that is one. The other thing, now looking at Ajinkya Rahane, the way he has batted this year, I am now wondering what if when they had Pujara, if they had played Pujara, and if Pujara had also played in this fashion, what would have been the scenes at CF?
Okay, पुजारा को खिलाया नहीं वो अलग बात है, ठीक है, बच गया because they had Robin Uthappa also there in the team. Suresh Raina, Robin Uthappa and Pujara. Pujara was the third option at number 3. गलती से अगर खिला देते, and he had scored a century against Meghalaya in SMAT that year. अगर गलती से कुछ आके खेल देता किसके अगेंस्ट, who finished last that year, SRH. He would have,
मुंबई इंडियंस
and नहीं SRH
नहीं उसके पहले हो
SRH खेलते थे, पता चलता सेंचुरी वेंचुरी मार दिया, T20 वर्ल्ड कप साइड में रहता है वो भाई. That guy is
That is
another
one.
level. The way he is playing at the moment in England, in the county, he is the only person I have hope on for the World Test Championship.
स्पीकिंग
अब
अबाउट
भाई
रहाणे नाउ इवन यू वर टेलिंग कि ओडीआईज में नंबर 5 स्पॉट अब एक स्क्रूटिनी हो जाए क्योंकि राहुल हैज बीन इंजर्ड. What if Rahane gets back into the ODI squad also? Is it possible? What you
Rahane
guys
plays
think?
at 4. Rahane plays at 4. We need a keeper at 5 यार. कीपर
Right.
कौन है जो
So
5 खेलता है? बस एक ही कीपर जो 5 पे खेल
if
सकता
Ishan can play in the middle order, then but I'm not really confident about Ishan Kishan playing in
है.
the
He is
middle
also
order.
not confident
Exactly.
about him. He is only not
Exactly.
confident about himself. There's only one person left, and I don't want to take his name. Only one keeper who
धोनी
can back
Sanju Samson.
Sanju Samson.
धोनी
Dhoni.
धोनी बेस्ट भाई, धोनी को बुला लो यार. इधर
अरे
तो आदमी
जितेश शर्मा को बुलाओ जितेश शर्मा
Jitesh Sharma is actually in the reckoning for the 2024 T20 World Cup. T20 World Cup के लिए अगर ऋषभ पंत नहीं फिट होता है, प्लीज जितेश को खेलो और बोलो मार भाई. वो आएगा 7 बॉल में 24 रन मार के 4 छक्के मार के चला जाएगा घर.
So currently the wicketkeeper batters in reckoning for white ball are Sanju Samson and Jitesh Sharma, right? Like according to
ईशान
you.
किशन.
But issue is that Gill and Rohit are opening. Then Ishan Kishan doesn't have a spot.
If
That's an
you
issue.
know this, I have always thought Gill should play middle order, at least 3 or 4. Kohli wala. I have something different going on in my mind. Can Shikhar Dhawan come back in the Indian team? We get a left-hander. Shikhar is batting well. So, Rohit Shikhar, 3 pe Virat, 4 pe a young lad, just like in 2011 we had a young lad named Virat Kohli at 4, Shubman Gill at 4, go, just bat at 4. 5 pe, okay, I don't want to take this name, but Sanju Samson ko khila do. I don't like him. I know he'll never play a match-winning knock, but who knows?
He
He will
secretly loves Samson. Secretly loves Samson.
But who knows if in the World Cup finals he comes in. India run again 114 for 3, chasing 274. Mardia 91. Maybe I'll also become a fan. Maybe next year when Dhoni retires, I'll start supporting Rajasthan Royals. Who knows? So 5 pe him, 6 pe Hardik, and 7 pe Jadeja, and then you have those players. So many players you have. So that is the thing, Can this happen? Because Shubman Gill at 4 can be very dangerous. तो बहुत कुछ है भाई, बहुत permutation combination
Shikhar Dhawan का वापस आना is like out of picture, right? Like it's
out
like
of the picture.
1% भी नहीं बोल सकते.
Just giving a hint, if some BCCI guy is watching our video, if some BCCI guy thinks that we have brains, so
You want it
maybe
here. Take to India.
and Take to India has already given you one big player. Take to India will give you
Exactly.
another big player. क्या जाता है? वर्ल्ड कप जिता देगा टेक टू इंडिया तुमको. तो बट है बहुत कुछ है. बट फॉर मी वर्ल्ड कप इज अ फार फेस्ट थिंग. भाई इधर सब इंजर्ड हो रहे हैं. उनाडकट, उमेश, राहुल. मेरे को तो लग रहा है
Jaydev Unatkar is injured. Yeah, we forgot about that.
जयदेव उनाडकट's injury is a very big
Umesh
problem.
Yadav. Even Umesh Yadav is not fully fit.
हाँ, उमेश यादव is not fully fit. Hopefully he'll be fit by.
Who will bowl at England?
बॉलर ही नहीं बचे. अब बस एक बॉलर बचा है भाई. यानी तो ईशान शर्मा को वापस लो टेस्ट टीम में, यानी तो मुकेश कुमार को डेब्यू कराओ वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप का फाइनल में. ये तो भाई गैबा इज ब्रीज्ड होने वाले हैं. तो गैबा 2.0 ही होने वाला है मेरे को लग रहा है.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया ही है सामने चलेगा.
हाँ, सामने ऑस्ट्रेलिया चलेगा. न्यूजीलैंड नहीं है ना भाई. न्यूजीलैंड नहीं है ना. न्यूजीलैंड नहीं जीत जाएगा.
सिराज है, शमी है. 2 तो है. सिराज और
Shami are sure shot going to play. Yes, करो.
सिराज शामी.
Would you consider Arshdeep?
No, not now.
For the final, I won't. For the final, I also won't.
I'll tell you why now. Why Arshdeep? No. Arshdeep ka red ball record has not been good. Arshdeep has not bowled in red ball for a long period of time. जब भी रणजी season होता है, he's with the Indian team now. Last to last season, he was with the Indian team. जो मतलब he was a reserve bowler. Now he has become. Now he is what do we call? Now he's a mainstay in the Indian team. So abhi I will say Mukesh Kumar can be seen. Mukesh Kumar is been looking at. Mukesh Kumar was उनका जो second test अपना खेला था बांग्लादेश में. If Mukesh Kumar was not injured, it was Mukesh Kumar who was going to make his debut. So a lot of things are there.
But if Umesh Yadav can be, get fully fit by the time final arrives, then he will surely play. Like, he will surely slot in, right?
Umesh Yadav is playing. Umesh Yadav is playing. If he gets fit at the right point of time, Umesh Yadav is playing.
Okay.
So let's hope for the best.
Yeah. Talking about wicketkeepers, there are a few players who are not even not getting a chance right now because the other player is playing so well. GT, but I am like astounded at seeing the depth that GT has. For every player, you have a replacement. For every player, and this is after injuries happening. So you take Abhinav Manohar out right now. You get Sai Sudarshan in. You take a wicketkeeper out. You have KS Bharat coming in. You take anyone you take out, they have a replacement ready saying, "अरे तुमको मैच विनर ही चाहिए ना? मैं भी मैच विनर ही हूँ, मैं जीता."
And they have not yet played one player. शिवम मावी को खिलाया ही नहीं अभी तक.
Shivam Mavi hasn't played yet.
6 करोड़ में उस बच्चे को खरीदा है, खिलाया ही
Shivam
नहीं.
Mavi is someone who is gonna we are gonna see more of in T20s now. Now that the transition phase is happening, I think Shivam Mavi, we are gonna see more of him now. Like, it has already started when Hardik was captaining India in a white ball series against which team?
Sri
it was,
Lanka.
I don't remember. Sri Lanka. So Shivam Mavi played there, and Hardik Pandya believes in Shivam Mavi. I think so. So I think we
And
can see
Hardik
more
का सबसे best thing, Hardik का best thing is he has a lot of options. He's trying to create more options. And the way he is choosing his players is very good. He has options. Now you see the T20 lineup, dekh lo. There is Ishan and Gill opening. 1 down, Tripathi comes. 2 down, Surya comes. 3 down, he himself comes. 4 down, 5 down. 4 down, Deepak Hooda comes. Now start counting the number of bowling options he gets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bowling options. और फिर 7 bowling options हो गए. अब 8 to 10 तो 8 to 11 तुम्हारा bowling options. और 8 to 11 में see who is playing. Shivam Mavi plays. Akshar Patel plays. Oh, sorry, Akshar plays. Akshar also plays at 8 because Washington plays at 7.
Right.
Yeah.
So he has Deepak, Washington, Akshar, and then he has Shivam Mavi batting till 9. और अगर गलती से दीपक चाहर fit हो जाता है and can bowl, for God's sake, can bowl 4 overs without going to NCA, without coming back to Kaban Park in Bangalore, he can be seen. शार्दुल भाई वो अलग प्लेयर है भाई, उसका कोई भरोसा नहीं है, उस पर भरोसा मेरे को करना भी नहीं है, वो पागल है.
विकेट भी ऐसा रहता है और फिर ऐसा इकोनॉमी भी साथ में बढ़ता है. ऐसा
वो तुषार देशपांडे है भाई, तुषार देशपांडे ऑरेंज कैप पर्पल कैप सब जीत के जाएगा. No, but the way धोनी has used him, तुषार देशपांडे को जिस वे में धोनी यूज कर रहा है, too good यार. कैसे मतलब
salute to Dhoni's patience for behind the wicket खड़ा है. तुषार देशपांडे is going for runs, taking wickets out of nowhere. मतलब salute to Dhoni's patience.
भाई कोई और रहता कैप्टन, कोई और रहता अभी not even like the coolest captain apart from Dhoni, the coolest captain is Faf du Plessis. Faf du Plessis भी शांत आदमी है भाई. Faf du Plessis भी उसको गाली देता.
अरे तो जो बंदा अनुज रावत महिपाल कर सकता है वो शांति होगा ना
भाई अच्छा हुआ महिपाल लोमरोर मेरे से उस दिन होटल में नहीं मिला, मैं मार देता भाई. बोलता भाई कर क्या रहा है तू. उस दिन अगर आधे घंटे में रुक जाता.
भाई he has
been around for a long time यार.
Yeah.
It's not his first season. He's been there for a long time. Rajasthan में था.
कितने साल था. हाँ.
Exactly. And it's not that he's a bad player. He's not at all a bad player. He's a very good player. That is why teams are persisting with Mahipal Lomro. 2016 बैच का रियान पराग था. समझ जा. वही है। और वही वंशज से आई वाज डिस्कसिंग द अदर डे आल्सो, आधा घंटा और अगर होटल में रुक जाता तो वो फैफ, अनुष्का और विराट के फोटो में मैं भी दिख जाता।
ओहो।
दुख।
और the other thing is RR has this two impact players substitute thing going on every game, जहाँ पे फील्डर एक सब्स्टिट्यूट होकर रियान पराग अंदर आ जाता है हर मैच में.
No, Parag is a good fielder. Nonetheless, Parag is a very good fielder.
He's a good fielder, correct.
Like तू रन बना नहीं पाता तो रन बचा के अपने रन बढ़ा, चलेगा.
चलेगा भाई. जडेजा यही करता था 2019 के वर्ल्ड कप में. जडेजा 2 ही गेम खेला, लेकिन भाई ने 50 रन बचा दिए थे. पूरे टूर्नामेंट में आके फील्डिंग करता था बैकवर्ड पॉइंट पे, यानी तो लॉन्ग ऑन पे कैचेस रन रोक देता था. उससे सेफ आदमी कोई है ही नहीं.
Now I want to talk about the last two teams on the table. कि SRH and DC. SRH तो I am like the team was so good on paper. It is still very good on paper. It has all very good names, very good. Like Harry Brooks has just not found it in IPL. वो एक सेंचुरी and that's it.
हैरी ब्रुक के बारे में एक चीज बोला जा रहा था, एवरीबॉडी वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट हिम with a lot of कि हाँ, how will he do, but Harry Brooks' performance, where has it been good? Let's see where Harry Brooks has done well, where Harry Brooks has played. England, Pakistan, New Zealand, nowhere else. अब तीनों कंट्रीज
century at Eden Gardens.
ना century was at Eden Garden. Okay, chalo, let's take that also. You are going to prove my point. Once you have proved, thank God, line आ गया. Okay. Now
Harry Brook अच्छा खेलेगा अभी से
अच्छा खेलेगा. Now I'll tell you what point you proved. Now tell me, कोलकाता को हटा दो. This 3 countries में pitches में क्या similarity है? All support fast bowlers. All support fast bowlers. हाँ, fast bowlers को support कर. Brook is a good player of pace. Brook always gets out to spin. Brook को spin खेलना नहीं आता है. Brook को spin खिला दो, out हो जाएगा. That is why they are saying that when England tour India next year for that WTC championship का पूरा ये सब रूटीन टूर के लिए बैसबॉल नहीं चलने वाला है. कुछ भी कर लो, बैसबॉल नहीं चलेगा.
Yes.
I think it has been pretty evident in the opposite, like SRH के opposite जो भी teams खेलती है, the best strategy against Harry Brook is to introduce spin straight away. That is what has been happening. So like वो बहुत evident हो गया. So Harry Brook needs to work on that too.
But SRH का one problem, I'll tell you, SRH and KKR were 2 teams which I felt would do fantastic in this IPL. SRH because of Markram, KKR because of Chandu Pandit, and both have disappointed me to no extent और मेरे को humiliation करवा दिए. And neither Markram knows me, maybe Chandu Pandit knows me. Markram doesn't even know who यशस्वी रमन is, लेकिन उसके कारण मेरी इज्जत का भाजी पुलाव हो गया है. तो ये सीन है. So now what they have to do is they have to wait. Now if Kavya Maran goes in the next auction selling everybody out, sending everybody out, फिर से 50 करोड़ अपने किटी में ले आए, नहीं चलने वाला है. टीम नहीं सेटल होगा. एंड काव्या मारन इज अ स्मार्ट वुमेन. काव्या मारन पे जितना भी मीम्स बनता है ना भाई, उस औरत ने एक विनिंग टीम खड़ा कर दिया था. साउथ अफ्रीका के T20 टूर्नामेंट में विनिंग टीम खड़ा कर दिया था. ट्रिस्टन सब्स को ले आई, वो मोटा मगाला से बॉलिंग करवा दी. पता नहीं मगाला को क्या दिया था, पैसे के अलावा कुछ और भी दिया होगा, प्यार दिया होगा. और माकरम अपना था, वो बवुमा को लेके आ गई. बवुमा हाफ सेंचुरी मार दिया. भाई क्या है, मतलब पागल नहीं है वो औरत, उसको मालूम है वो क्या कर रही है. तो थोड़ा सा खुद को समय देगी तो SRH would be nice. On the other hand, KKR only one problem which has happened is they have not found the groove, and they're changing a lot.
Yes.
They're changing a lot. Chandu Pandit doesn't change a lot. I don't know why. हाँ भाई, I don't know why Chandu
really haywire.
भाई कभी you will open with Gurbaz and Jagdishan, कभी you will open with Mandeep and Jagdishan, kabhi
Shardul at
Mandeep
3.
Shardul at 3. No, Shardul at 3 was a good idea. I felt it was a good idea. अगर वो 20 रन मार देता ना, तो that would have been a fantastic idea.
What was interesting was in that match, like against Gujarat Titans, Shardul didn't bowl an over. David Villa didn't bowl an over. Like I don't still don't understand what was the strategy. Like whether it was an injury concern or whether it was something else. Like it was baffling because not even David Villa bowled, not even Shardul Thakur bowled, and these guys give you wickets. It's not like they like yeah Shardul may go expensive,
No,
but he will give you that important wicket.
Shardul might be injured, and this could be a case that BCCI might have intimated. Uh, 1 second. Okay, India has become number 1 test side in the world.
Oh,
So that is a good news. Hopefully World Test Championship आ जाए. मेरे को बस उतना चाहिए भाई. ये जितना गुस्सा, जितना भी प्रॉब्लम्स मेरे लाइफ में वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप आ जाएगा, I'll be happy. So that is the other thing. But we actually have to understand that BCCI might have told Shardul that ki bowl less, stay fit, and bowl with the
Possible.
red ball. Maybe because they don't want more injuries now. We can't afford injuries. Even if single injury happens right now in the squad of the World Test Championship, India is doomed. And not every day you're going to see Gaba 2.0.
KKR the problem I think is that they in last both the big auctions that I've seen, 2018 and then 21, uh, both these auctions they have failed to complete their entire team. They only go in with 17, 18 players. They're only able to buy 17, 18 players in the money that they go into the auction with. So either they are overspending, they're not anticipating the cost as much. कि ये player उनको लग रहा है कि 4 crore में ही जाएगा, but eventually that player they have to get in for 5.5 crore or something like that. Something like that is happening, or they are they are just saying कि हम 17 के साथ चले जाएंगे, we don't mind, but we will make those 17 very good, but it is not turning out well for them. It's either of the two, and now they are the thing that is mentioned that they are changing a lot and changing a lot. एक तो होता है कि तुम 11 में बहुत टिंकरिंग करते हो. The other thing that they are doing is, and which is the favorite thing of KKR to do, I feel, irrespective of who their coach is, I don't know where these orders are coming from, they always tinker with their batting. और नारायण को तो फ्लोटर मतलब the definition of floater has changed for Narayan.
This
He
happened
has
last year also. KKR tried too many opening combinations.
he has played everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 सब जगह खेल चुका है वो 2 साल में.
And KKR का एक और बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है, they don't have a keeper.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
you guys think KKR are missing Shreyas Iyer or not?
No, Shreyas Iyer is being missed. Shreyas Iyer's captaincy is being missed.
True.
You give this team to Shreyas Iyer, you give Chandu Pandit to Shreyas Iyer and see what happens. This is not a bad team. Just one change. Bring in Shreyas Iyer, throw out Sunil Narayan. Bhai, enough hai. You are just carrying him and there is no Dhoni. Okay, you want to see Sunil Narayan perform well, send him to CSK, see what Dhoni does with him. Dhoni usko Bravo bana dega. Dhoni Bravo usko bana dega.
But why are you not running out of patience with Russell? Why do you have to persist with him? वो ऐसा unwritten rule है क्या कि Russell नहीं है तो KKR is doomed? वो खेल ही नहीं सकते हम 10 लोग. नहीं रसल रहता है तो हम 13 प्लेयर के साथ खेलते हैं, ऐसा लगता है हमको, तो हम रसल को तो ड्रॉप नहीं करेंगे.
I'll tell you why they are persisting with Russell. Russell might have some good videos of some owners. शाहरुख खान के कुछ वीडियोस हो गए.
I think when they make their team sheets, कैप्टन से पहले रसल का नाम 6 पे चला जाता है, उसके बाद ऊपर 5 और नीचे 5.
Every day 2 to 3 rounds to Mannat.
Actually, when Shreyas Iyer was ruled out of the IPL, a person actually had told this, that KKR shouldn't decide their captain in a haste. They should first decide their playing 11 and then decide who will captain. That is why Rana aaya. They were actually going for Rinku Singh as captain. No, you okay. I'm not saying that Rinku Singh, maybe Rinku Singh, theek hai bhai. If the where he comes from, humble background, he may not know a lot of, a lot of the tricks and techniques. He would not be a very good orator. He won't be a very likable person in the post-match presentation. वो मेरा मतलब नहीं है. He knows how to play. He can be made the captain. But then they saw that Rana can lead. Rana बहुत दिन से है. Rana has played a lot of games. Rana has done well. So why not Rana? And Rana is doing a good. Yeah, he's not bad. He's not playing bad. He's not captaining bad. KKR को थोड़ा सा time दो, KKR will do well.
But then they need to थोड़ा सा time हम तो दे देंगे. The problem is they are not giving their players enough time. No, they are chopping and changing so much. खुद तो अपने player को time दो.
कुछ तो गड़बड़ है भाई KKR.
I think
Because
KKR needs to, first of all, stabilize themselves. They are going too haywire with their plans, according to जितना मैं देख रहा हूँ. And yes, I also think that they are missing Shreyas Iyer's captaincy skills. I think so.
I don't know if you
Then look
remember.
at-
I don't know if you remember in 2009 when the IPL had gone to South Africa,
South Africa.
and दादा को कैप्टेंसी से हटा दिया था बोल के कि वी नीड अ फॉरेन एकदम स्टाइलिश बैट्समैन, स्टाइलिश प्लेयर कैप्टन. तो पता है कितने लोगों का नाम चला था कैप्टेंसी के लिए? ब्रेंडन मकलम, क्रिस गेल, ब्रैड हॉज, डेविड हसी, सौरव गांगुली.
Ponting also, right?
Ponting was released.
Okay.
इतने लोगों का नाम चल गया था. हाँ, इतने लोगों का नाम चल गया था. Maybe it's not the coach's problem. Maybe it is a cultural problem which comes in from Jay Mehta and Shah Rukh Khan. Maybe. You see a lot of cultural भी होता है, बहुत cultural भी होता है. Now I'll tell you. Now Neeta Ambani, Mukesh Ambani, the Ambani family has been there with the franchisee for a long period of time. Have they ever chopped and changed? How
Hardly,
many? They finished last year. How many chopping and changing were there? Not. ऋतिक शौकीन तब भी खेल रहा था, आज भी खेल रहा है. कैमरन ग्रीन आ गया, बस डेवाल्ड ब्रेविस को हटा दिया. कैमरन ग्रीन पे इतना पैसा, you needed an all-rounder. You got an all-rounder. Archer came back. Meredith है, ये है, बेरेंड्रॉफ है, सब तो है, वही है. सैम्स को हटा दिया, बस.
You might call me a freakish fan who is trying to take side of his team, but I have seen this and I have tried to calculate it, and more or less it is the case that if you look at the average age of the entire squad of Mumbai, except for Piyush Chawla and except for Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar Yadav, all of them are below 30. And that makes you maybe मतलब एक दो और होंगे शायद, but most of the squad, like 20 of the 25 players और whatever 23 24 जितने भी है, उसमें से 20 लोग ऐसे हैं who are below 30. So basically you are looking at a squad which will win you a championship maybe 3 or 4 years down the line, because you don't have a mega auction coming up.
Right.
You have built a squad that is there for the long run. You have not built a squad that will give you, oh, Mumbai ka legacy, live up to it, win every year. नहीं हो पाएगा.
Now you told a very beautiful point. sorry. You told a very beautiful point here about the building of team. They wanted to build a team after 2014 as well. Lekin they got lucky. They got Hardik, they got Jagdisha Suchit, they got Bumrah. And these three became superstars for the team. ठीक है? तो वो लकी था, वो उन लोग थोड़ा लकी हो गए थे बस, और कुछ नहीं था.
Yes.
तो अभी you can't make players overnight. हार्दिक इधर से स्ट्रॉन्ग था, बुमराह was strong. Suchit came and just exploited. He was what do you call? He just wanted an opportunity. He grabbed the opportunity. He was an opportunist. That is the thing happens. They have to be very careful with this.
It's been a pattern with on the years of mega auction, they haven't performed up to the mark.
Never.
2018 or 2022, like last year.
Okay, 2010, 2011, they went to eliminator. 2014, again eliminator. 2018, छोड़ दो. 2022, छोड़ दो.
Yes.
Mumbai
और
is going to See, I'll tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
Mumbai, the way they persisted with Arjun Tendulkar after that 31, very good. Bhai, dekho, you know,
Hmm.
I tell this everywhere. I will put this point very clearly. And I will put this point any day, anywhere. He is not a nepotistic kid. If his dad is the greatest, एक से खत्म कर देंगे to both. If his dad is the greatest cricketer ever, he just took the cricketing genes from him. Dad hasn't done anything for him. He has done what he has done on his own. By agar there was even a percentage of Arjun Tendulkar getting into the squad by Sachin's influence, he would have made his debut in 2018.
Exactly.
And he would have played for India by now. But I have my own grievances with Rohit Sharma over this. Is that Rohit Sharma is not giving him ample chances. You know, see, 2 over, 3 over देके कुछ नहीं होगा. Give him the hard overs. He bowled well against SRH in the final over. Bowled very well. Okay, that 31 came. ठीक है, give him one more over. You know, you mentioned that day in the group that give him the last over. जो होगा देखा जाएगा. कितना ही जाएगा? 36 ही जाएगा ना? जाने दे.
Exactly. 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 I would have given him the final over also after the 31. If I was the captain, I would have given him the final over.
जा
तुम
कर
क्या
ले.
मतलब anyway, see,
I think
the thing is,
similar lines
anyway,
पे I am like complete.
Sam Curran, who was hitting you in the 18th over, got out in the 19th over.
हाँ.
So one risk is already averted. And कोई भी टीम कितना भी खाने के बाद लास्ट ओवर में 15-16 रन का बफर तो तुम बांध के चल ही रहे हो फर्स्ट इनिंग्स
हाँ.
में कि ठीक है 15-16 तो खाई गई बॉलर तो 15-16 तो वैसे भी खाया तुमने तो तुम दे देते अर्जुन तेंदुलकर को what would have been the chances like 5 runs extra 20 runs he could have but that would have done a lot of good to his confidence for the next coming games. Captain
भाई
trusts me with it.
नहीं, but I will tell you, Rohit in some senses was protecting him. ठीक है, protect करो, but इतना भी protect मत करो. Deep में डाल दो भाई, देखा जाएगा क्या होगा. भाई
I think that's
player
the best way Arjun will learn. Like जैसे कि Yash Dayal went through that phase when Rinku Singh smashed him for 5 sixes. I hope he's okay right now because we got to know that he's not keeping well. He fell ill because at some point of time we all were telling ki why not play Yash Dayal, why not persist with Yash
Yeah,
Dayal.
yeah.
And GT came out with a statement that I think is not well and something. So I think it is hard on the bowlers. So we need to back them as much as we can, even after a bad day at the office, even after they get hit for 30 runs. It's okay. It's T20. It happens. So I also agree that
And
Arjun
then
Tendulkar needs to be back. Yeah.
yeah, and then he can't be like Yashasvi said. I completely agree. He can't be bowling only the first and third over and then just field for the entirety of 17 overs, right? और अगर तुम्हें ऐसा लगता भी है चलो if Rohit Sharma feels that he's only good up front, give him 4 overs up front, 1-3-5-7.
भाई
तुम
दे दे,
complete तो कराओ
8
कोटा.
तक खत्म कर दे, 8 ओवर तक खत्म कर दे, क्या पता भाई. दैट इज द थिंग व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, दैट इज द थिंग व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. ठीक है, पेस थोड़ा सा कम है, 130 में ही बॉलिंग करता है, ठीक है, वो पेस पे काम करेगा, बढ़ जाएगा, क्या पता तेरे को हीरा मिल जाए. That is what I was telling when this guy Arjun made his debut for India. I was telling this only, क्या पता हीरा मिल जाए इंडिया को. You have to see it in this way. Now you see Arshad Khan को bowling दिया कल. Arshad Khan played in place of the Arjun the other day. Arshad played so well. He took 3 wickets. Good. Gave his confidence a boost. कुमार कार्तिकेय को खिला रहे हो, ऋतिक शौकीन को खिला रहे हो. You know, there's good players. Give them chance. See how they perform. There's so many good.
I have another point. See the thing that I mentioned about the average age of the squad, right? अब तुम देखो, I'm just painting a picture for you. Just imagine this. Next year, you open with Rohit and Ishan. You have Surya at 3. But now, look at this. Or you play Surya at 4. But because Bumrah is back, you don't have Riley Meredith or Jason Behrendorff. One of these two has to sit out. Bumrah comes back in. You have one overseas slot that has opened up. You take in Dewald Brevis, who can hit so well, but he has to sit out because all 4 overseas slots are getting filled by the bowlers. Okay. Then you have Surya Kumar Yadav. Then you have Tilak Verma. And then you go with Tim David. Then unfortunately, right now it is only Arjun Tendulkar as the second Indian bowler. He will have to make way because you have only 11 players बिकॉज बैटिंग में कोई ऐसा मिसफायर बहुत कर नहीं रहा है. मे बी नेहल वगैरह goes out. I'm not sure. Okay, that one
वंडर बॉय का
11
नाम
player
नहीं लिया
that is
भाई,
that
वंडर बॉय का.
कैमरन अगर टीम पे खेलता रहा तो फिर तो then service is never coming in I feel because
नाउ
pushing
नाउ आई टेल यू.
Surya and Tilak Verma too low then.
हाँ, तिलक वर्मा को यू कांट प्ले बिलो 5.
Exactly.
Tilak Verma, don't do that mistake. Tilak Verma is a star in making. Tilak Verma is going to win India games.
What if Green can somewhere be fitted down the order at 6 or 7 and Brevis plays at 3? Like it, is
But
there
the way
some way
he's
we can
playing
fit
right
in
now,
both
you
Brevis
wouldn't
Wonder
and
want
Boy
Green?
to
can't
tinker
come
with
in
that.
it. Wonder Boy needs time. Wonder Boy needs time. Wicketless है भाई वो आदमी. Wicketless Wonder Boy needs time. He can't come and start smashing.
Can he fulfill the role of a finisher? Is what my question is.
David, for that David is there. But वही है, you know, Mumbai is such a team. Mumbai is such a team, you know, they believe in what they are having. Now you see the 2020 का squad जो दुबई में जीता था, UAE में
वो
जीता
तो
था. 7 Indian players. Out of that, 6 made it into the World Cup squad. Ishan made, Rohit made, Surya made, Hardik made,
Bumrah.
Bumrah made, Rahul Chahar made. The only player who didn't make was Krunal Pandya. And Krunal Pandya was also in the reckoning. अगर अक्षर पटेल को इनिशियली नहीं सेलेक्ट करते तो वो कृणल पंड्या रहता, सातों का सातों. What does that mean? That means that this is a good team. That they have built a very good Indian core which can defeat anybody. और फिर वो चार किसी को खिला देते कोई अच्छे अच्छे प्लेयर्स को. But that is the thing. India needs to be very careful now. You know, IPL चलते रहेगा. That is why I'm putting proper emphasis. IPL चलते रहेगा. Everything will continue. You need to have players on each spot. Now you see, today we are discussing no player at 4 and 5. We have not built players like that. We have not built players according to the position. 1 पे we have player, 2 पे we have player, 3 पे we have player, 4 पे कोई नहीं है. Why 4 नहीं है? क्योंकि सब ओपनिंग करते हैं. 4 पे डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट में भी वही प्लेयर 4 पे बैटिंग करता है जो ठीक ठाक बैटिंग करता है. नो कोच, नो पर्सन गोज एंड टेल टू द प्लेयर दैट 4 इज एन इंपॉर्टेंट पोजीशन, यू कैन मेक इट योर ओन. 4 को बस टेस्ट क्रिकेट में बड़ा माना जाता है क्योंकि सचिन और कोहली बैटिंग करते थे, स्टीव स्मिथ बैटिंग करता है, जो रूट बैटिंग करता है, केन विलियमसन बैटिंग करता है, ब्रायन लारा बैटिंग करता था, ब्रैडमैन 4 पे आता था, पॉन्टिंग तो 3 पे आता था. छोड़ दे. You need to go and tell the players, the young players, कि 4 भी important है, 5 भी important है. Right now in the ODI setup we do not have a keeper and गलती से राहुल का इंजरी बड़ा हुआ. Not, I don't think राहुल का इंजरी उतना बड़ा होगा because he almost came out, he walked a long way. लड़ाई रोका भाई ने कल, तो वो फाइनल से पहले, टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप के फाइनल से पहले he'll be fixed. So let's see what happens. It's very important to understand कि we do not have backups. We have to build backups now.
Because Rishabh Pant and Jasprit Bumrah have left a huge hole to fill.
ऋषभ पंत के कारण you are playing 3 players actually.
Exactly.
1 wicket keeper, 1 batsman, and 1 a person who irritates the opposition.
Correct.
Nobody. It is actually a huge void. उसको तो भाई वो मिलेगा तो उसको भी मारूंगा मैं, उसको मारना ही चाहिए सबको. क्या है भाई?
मत मार भाई, और बहुत खा लिया उसने.
कौन इतने रैश ड्राइविंग करता है? Not saying he was drinking and driving. We never know. We shouldn't comment on that. वो भाई वो देखो, if any cricketer drinks, that is his personal choice. We as fans, we as analysts, we as nobody to them shouldn't comment. So why
both Bumrah and Pant got injured at the wrong time, to be very
Rohit Gill?
What if you play Hardik at 4?
Which is for like for the World Cup level.
World Cup squad.
भाई 4 फास्ट बॉलर्स.
अभी के लिए है, then you can change one with maybe Chahal or Kuldeep instead
नहीं
of
नहीं
तीन में से
भाई
एक.
भाई इस टीम में if you're playing this team, this actually this team is not bad. If KL can bat at 4, Hardik at 5, no, this is a good team, perfect team. ये मेरे को अच्छा लगा, पसंद आया ये
What
team
if,
मेरे को.
like, since I've included Bumrah also in this, like, I'm just assuming, let's assume that if Shreyas Iyer is also fully fit by the World
भाई
Cup arrives,
श्रेयस अय्यर
तो
फिट,
फिर हो गया
सारा
फिर.
कहानी खत्म भाई, सारा कहानी खत्म. This
बन
Bennett
गया
is
टीम.
gone, we are gone, I'm closing. हो गया भाई, खत्म, चलो गुड बाय.
so that's what came into my mind. Looking at Bumrah, the immediate person was कि अगर Bumrah fit हो गया तो Iyer भी fit हो जाएगा, तो like the squad is fixed
भाई
then.
अय्यर फिट हो गया, everybody in this world, everybody in this country who likes India, who loves the country, will open their t-shirt and run. But except for this RCB fans who will start screaming RCB, 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 even when Bangladesh and Pakistan play, where there is no where there is no RCB player also, they still scream RCB, RCB. I'm so irritated with this town. I'm so irritated with this city.
That's why I should shift to Mumbai soon.
I told my boss, transfer de do. He said best I can do is Whitefield.
चलो, anyway, so we'll close this discussion here. We'll come back very soon again. Not take 20
So
days
before
again.
we end, like, can we do predictions for today's match, like, just for fun?
जीत ही जीत रहा है.
हाँ भाई,
I'll go
ले
with
ले
DC.
ले ले. DC all the way. वो भाई DC all the way बस एक
Manas
आदमी
wa-
बोलता है. Nobody else can say. Nobody has the rights to say.
And
Only
which is
that
the
boy
player you
can come.
think will make a difference today? Like, both of you can suggest him. ऐसे ही.
हार्दिक needs to
I was
perform.
going to
here.
say something.
ठीक है, तू हार्दिक बोल दे, मैं कोई और लेता हूँ.
Who will go with the यशस्वी?
शुभमन मार चुका है, साहा भी मार रहा है. He told Hardik, "Sheh."
Rashid had a bad game last time.
हाँ, Rashid had a bad game, but Rashid ठीक है भाई, Rashid will come back. That is, he won't have 2 bad games in a row. That is for a sure.
Since I am supporting DC today, I want Akshar Patel in particular to play against Gujarat Titans. Then all Gujaratis will be happy. कि हाँ चलो अपना ही है अक्षर पटेल बापू यार.
I just hope Prithvi Shaw gets a game today.
I don't think he will, right?
I don't
Because
think. If Prithvi plays,
makes way for
Prithvi will be the game changer. देख लेना if he plays. Otherwise, जो है सो है. It
I'll go
is
with
what
Akshar.
it is.
Yes.
Cool.
So we'll come back very soon. Thank you so much for everyone who joined in. We have 3 concurrent viewers right now. Thank you so much. And
Yes.
subscribe if you haven't yet. And yes, that's it. Thank you so much. Have a
Like,
great
share,
time.
subscribe.
Yeah.
गुस्सा मत करो कोई, please. Go to yoga class and be
गुस्सा मत
calm.
करो.
गुस्सा मत करो.
Second thing, comment box में लिखो, pray for Rishabh Pant, pray for Shreyas Iyer, pray for
Pray
Jasprit
for
Bumrah. नहीं भाई, और ये 4 लोग का भी नाम लिख दो. उनाडकट, उमेश यादव, केएल राहुल. ये भी लिख दो भाई. मेरे से अब एक और
One thought that had come to my mind, the bizarre thought I was talking about. We haven't discussed. We'll discuss it very briefly. Do you support it? Yes or no? That's all I want. Yes or no? Okay. Do you think there is a chance that Rohit Sharma can again do the same antics and go back to number 3 or 4 for a few games because he's not been able to open well?
कौन से मुंबई के लिए?
हाँ.
I support this.
This is a possibility. This is not an antic. This is a possibility.
Then who will be the openers? Ishan Kishan and
Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy and Ishan will open. Correct. I am favored.
Okay.
This may work
हाँ,
well
this
for
is a
MI.
good idea.
तो MI से कोई देख रहा है क्या? देखो. Please देखो.
भाई. Next scouting team Reliance में नौकरी दे दो. India
Reliance
Sports
guys, please.
नौकरी दे दो.
I don't
यशस्वी भी जल्दी मुंबई आ रहा है तो प्लीज.
I don't join my job till July, so before that you can take me in.
भाई मैं ऐसे भी बहुत फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हूँ, ले भाई मेरे को, मैं
मैं
फ्रस्ट्रेटेड रहता हूँ।
मैं तो ठंडा ही रहता हूँ आजकल। अभी लखनऊ भी एकदम इनकंसिस्टेंट हो गया अभी ले क्या बोलते हैं?
मुंबई
चलो
इंडियंस,
ओके, थैंक यू सो मच।
भाई एक से रुक
यस
जा।
यस।
मुंबई इंडियंस, इफ यू आर सीइंग अस, प्रशम प्रताप, वंशज सिंह, यशस्वी रमन, आई विल सेंड यू द बायोडेटा, आई विल सेंड यू द सीवी, बट हम लोग को नौकरी दे दो, थैंक यू।
मैं आज के बाद एमआई को कभी गाली नहीं दूंगा फिर।
मैं अपने बच्चे का भी नाम मुंबई रखूंगा।
मैं सीवी में एड्रेस डाल दूंगा, नौकरी से पहले जर्सी भेज देना। बाय बाय।
All right, it was a good show, यार।